Congresswoman Maxine Waters of California and Congressman Jim McDermott of Washington, two representatives who have a habit of telling it like it is. Congresswoman Waters, are the Republicans trying to sabotage the president's jobs bill? What do you think?
Are you kidding? These are job killers, these guys. They would rather try and undermine the president and not allow this jobs bill to come up for a vote than create jobs for their own constituents or make sure that the highways and the byways are safe. In Eric Cantor's district, 26%, well, in his state, 26% of all the bridges are in structural disrepair or functionally not able to work very well. And so here he is, ready to kill this bill, not take it up for a vote, and put his whole district at risk. 104 of those bridges are on the United States highway system. 1 in 4 of all the roads in his district are in disrepair or poor condition. And in his own district, 11 of those bridges are deficient. That's on the national highway system. And so he does not care about the safety of his district or his state or repairing this crumbling infrastructure. He would rather undermine the president, stop this jobs bill, but we're up to the fight now. You saw the president leading this fight. We've been pushing him. He's reached across the aisle. He's been Mr. Good Guy long enough. It's time to fight.
Congressman McDermott, is the president doing everything right now? Is he doing all he can do, in your opinion?
Well, he's laid out a plan, Ed, and he's now making it clear who is not doing what needs to be done. That is, having the hearing process, having it worked through committee, and brought to the floor for a vote. He is very methodical in setting them up, and I hope that he does not relinquish the pressure. As long as he presses and keeps pushing him, he will continue to show to the American people he's done everything that he as the president can do is lead. He needs some followers. And when John Boehner has 171 bridges in his own district that he doesn't care about, he'd rather help Mitch McConnell sink the president when that's the highest priority. The president's got a tough job, but I would just keep doing what he's doing. Just keep pressing him and telling the people that those bridges you're driving over are not safe, and John Boehner doesn't care. That's the real message of this whole episode.
Congresswoman, what else can Democrats do at this point?
Well, I want the Democratic National Committee and organized Democrats to put an emphasis on these districts that they come from. These Republicans, the Tea Party people who are opposed to creating jobs, opposed to making their states safe by repairing the infrastructure, they have got to be contacted. They've got to know what their representatives are doing and what they're not doing. Somehow, we don't want to go into those districts. We don't want to talk to them. We don't want to point out what their representatives are doing. Their representatives keep them, you know, uncertain about what's going on, and they talk about, oh, those are the people who burn the American flag, but they don't talk about their economic condition. They don't talk about the fact that they don't have jobs, they don't have health care clinics. And so Democrats have got to take that right into their district.
And Congressman McDermott, to me, it doesn't seem like there's any political downside if the Democrats exert as much pressure as they possibly can to make this the focal point. There is no downside. It would be an absolute winner. So what else can the Democrats do at this point?
I really don't know. I think sometimes about that bridge that fell down in Minneapolis. And you say to yourself, how would you like that to be your legacy in your district, that you didn't push to get those bridges repaired? I think that there is nothing that is more useful to the society now. Even Eisenhower knew it in 1956. I mean, he laid out 46,000 miles of U.S. highways. He didn't ask, well, do I have enough money, or can we do it, or is it possible? He said, we're going to do it, and we did it. It ought to be the same way today. People ought to be as concerned at least as much as a Republican president was.
Yeah.
No, they're not. They don't care about jobs for people.
They don't.
They simply do not care, and that's the message.
I have never seen the Republicans ever act like this, and I guess we should have expected it on a record number of filibusters which took place in the last session of the Congress over in the Senate. Congresswoman Waters and Congressman McDermott, thanks for joining us tonight. I appreciate your time. Now, joining me now is